Hello and good evening to all of our viewers. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out on this super radical Tuesday evening of Pathfinder 2nd Edition Lands of the Lost, where myself and my pals explore this crazy wasteland trying to find our new home, more or less. You all know me as Molly Mayhem, here to do the usual, playing as Katrine, the half cat, half vampire, battle dancing swashbuckler, badass bitch. It's gonna be super fun. We're gonna do our usual of going around and talking about social medias and stuff and things, and then we're gonna get ready to go live. Also, keep in mind, next month will be our annual 420 stream that will be on the 19th instead of the 20th because it falling on a Saturday kind of mess with our life. So, yeah, we're going to do it on the 19th instead. Which, you know what? It'll be 420 in Europe because 5 p.m. is midnight over there. So, like...
Just getting an early start on the celebrations, basically.
Yeah.
Join us for the stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it started right.
Yeah, Cheeky, do the thing.
Hello, I am Cheeky Angel Modeling on Facebook, Cheeky Angel RE on Instagram, and pretty much everywhere else that matters. Exciting little project, I just started a new job at Pink Palace Boudoir Studios, so give them a follow if you feel so inclined. Pink Palace Boudoir, pretty much everywhere. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and come see the beautiful stuff we're creating. I play Benoit, the French chef Leshy, and I am excited to see what the man in the wagon is peddling. Take it away, Caspian.
Hello, my name is Red. I am playing Caspian, the Kitsune Gunslinger. I am feeling very apprehensive about the man in the cart. So we'll see what unfolds.
I don't know why you're apprehensive about that. He's really nice. Hello everybody, I am MJ. I am the game master. I am the GM of this world. My socials are Miss Matilda T. That's MS_Matilda T. T spelled out like drink. I don't really post much ever. I try to do cooking TikToks and I just get too busy and forget about it. But they're always fun when I do post them. I make the world. This is a homebrew universe of mine. It's been... How long have we been playing this now?
Since July.
Okay.
So
it's
9 months.
I can't math that many months. 9 months. It's been a 9-month ongoing campaign. I've been having fun with it. It's been a little depressing here and there, but you know, been a lot of adventure, a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue. I'm not sure how much longer this will run, but I'm wanting to brainstorm kind of what we'll do next after this ends. I want to talk to you all about it, obviously, and then if anybody has any ideas, just like, shout them out, suggest them. I'm open to suggestions. With that all said and done, does anybody else have anything to say before we start?
I think we in it. Let's go.
Well, then let us begin. First let me get some music. And I'm pretty sure half of our players can't hear it, but it's alright. It's fine.
We can fix that. I don't hear any music right now either, though.
Oh, you don't?
I'm refreshing it
it
just in case.
Give it a second. I did stop the music, so.
That could be why. I hear it now.
I don't, but that's okay. We'll hear it here in a minute when we have the stream going. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
last we left off, you all had rescued your friends from the remaining members of the Crimson Lassos that had sort of kind of forced their way onto this little expedition that you've been having out into the desert, discovering lost cities, finding out secrets of the past, learning about ancient civilizations long lost, as you continue to wander around this desert wasteland, far from the reaches of the last bastion of humanity, the City of Serenity. You delve deeper and deeper. You've gathered some clues and some information of the whereabouts of your old village that you came from, looking for a new home for them. You discovered that it has been actually many years since you left the village, and they all eventually gave up waiting for you and came to this world on their own, with way more questions than answers. You all have a map to another location where you believe the remaining members of Astral Village reside. You set off, had some nice days of travel, noticed a creature stalking you here and there, spent some time with your dinos, getting some care and attention, foraging for food. Then a sandstorm. Through just immensely quick snap decision thinking, some really well rolled knowledge checks, and some creative moments, you all managed to secure a place to shelter yourselves away from the storm, off in the kind of a little alcove on a switchback leading into the trench. The trench being this massive spanning gulf of a dried out river that crossed a large swath of land throughout this wasteland back when it was probably a little bit more vibrant wasteland. As the storm was dying down, you all began to pack up. But a couple of you noticed a little cart sitting further down these switchbacks. Nothing hitched onto it to carry it. Nothing really around it. It was just sitting stationary in its place. It's almost like a little, like a traveling merchant cart. It has like a large body with a small little staircase down it, and a curtained door coming off of the side. Very cautiously approaching, you got the smell of incense, alcohols, spirits kind of wafting across your noses, as both Katrine and Caspian said nope and started to walk away. But our little gourd Leshy is a bit more curious and decided to just take a little peek behind the curtain. As Benoit did, a bizarre figure, a man with a finely groomed mustache and goatee, black hair, well kept, and just this immaculate pinstripe suit, sat there at this stool, and a wide variety of trinkets and knickknacks sat upon the wall of this wagon. As the figure looked down, met eyes with you, and just said, "Well, hello. Please, come in. Peruse my wares." And that is where we will pick up. I would love to know what everyone is doing. Caspian and Katrine, you definitely hear this voice, for sure. Because you're not too far away from it. What are y'all doing?
I'm telling Benoit, don't go in there.
Benoit, are you sure that's a good idea?
Definitely kind of hesitantly standing out front. So I am curious about how this man, didn't have to deal with the sandstorm.
Well, at least we know it's not a mimic.
That's true.
That's what my first thought was. I was like, oh shit, here comes a mimic.
Say, as you're kind of standing there, the figure just goes, "I promise I don't bite."
mean that he doesn't sting or punch or kick.
Maybe it not be worth seeing what he has as his wares. We might find something of interest, no?
Correct items that come with
Some spare food. Might be at least worth checking out.
Having this little quiet whispered discussion, you just hear,
Okay.
I think you have some excellent points, my dear Benoit.
Hey Benoit, roll me just a little wisdom saving throw, or will save. Just a little one.
The will say.
Oh,
I
Lord.
got a 24.
24? Guy seems great. He seems real friendly. You don't get any bad vibes from this cart. I would argue he seems rather trustworthy, actually.
Does everybody else get to roll will saves too to see if they also find him trustworthy?
No, not yet.
Terrifying. I don't think Benoit would go into the cart if everyone else was like, don't do it.
Okay.
I'm curious about what's in there, but...
I mean, if you want to fuck around and find out, that's on
yeah,
you.
not as one squishy little boy all by themselves.
Start walking away?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say as you begin to walk away, you all just hear calling out one last time.
I assure you that I can help you locate what you are looking for.
Well, that caught my attention. And what is it that you think that we are looking for?
Are you going up to the cart, or are you standing back and just kind of shouting this?
Standing back and shouting it.
Okay. As you say that, you just hear,
Everyone's looking for something if they're wandering out here. I have the means to find. But I'd rather not have this discussion shouting out cart. Please, come in.
I think we gotta check it out, just for shits and giggles, just to see.
I feel like we should walk over there and describe the people that we're looking for and see if he's seen them.
Word.
I mean, if he's legitimately a traveling merchant, there's a possibility that he's seen them. So, that's what I'm gonna do.
How is
Excuse me.
used?
Yeah,
It's magic.
Range.
I'm
I feel like
Traveling
stay back
merchant,
here.
and he's got beasts pulling his cart. Like, I don't know.
who's
I mean,
to say?
you're a range fighter. If you want to stay back, will me and Molly go up?
Oh, that's
That's the thing.
okay.
Or just come be in the thick of it.
Up to y'all. You can walk away if you want. I promise I won't be mad.
Oh, I want to see if he knows
I
these.
do want to see.
I want to see what he knows. See if he knows the people that we're looking for.
Yep.
As you all approach and you enter into the cart,
Yeah. Let's do it.
you part the curtain and walk in, and this cart feels, it's still a small space, but it is much more spacious on the inside than it looks to be on the outside. You all have a little bit of like sitting rooms to kind of move and stretch your arms here. As you all walk in, you all see this figure sitting down with just a wide variety of things. Literally a small table with a crystal ball sitting beside him. A wide variety of curios and trinkets. Everybody roll me a perception check, first and foremost.
25 for Caspian.
Benoit got a dirty 20.
Tree.
When it lights up, it's hard to see. 26.
26. Katrina and Caspian. You two know a little bit more about the outer world than Benoit does. You know different stories and tales. You notice a couple of things that stand out to you. You see, various different bizarre-looking hourglasses, timepieces, spyglasses. A few things that stand out to you, Katrine, you notice on one of the shelves a blackened, shriveled up hand that seems dried out with 2 fingers sticking out and the rest are curled in on themselves.
Okay.
Monkey's paw.
Caspian, you see this beautiful bronze oil lamp that has like this very ornate handle. It kind of has this beautiful little spout running up to the top of it. You see this beautiful red crimson blade sitting up in like the corner of one of the little spots. Along with everything else sitting in here. You all kind of wander in and sit down. You see this figure just go,
Welcome. Welcome. How may I be of assistance to you all?
Well, you said you could help us find what we're looking for. What we're looking for are these people. And I describe the peoples.
Yes.
You sit there and kind of describe these faces. You see this figure kind of sits back, just kind of like strokes their little goatee and their chin for a little bit, and it's just like, let's see.
Ah, yes, I do recall.
And as you all are kind of sitting there in this brief moment where you are blinking and your vision goes away for like a millisecond, when your eyes close and you reopen, this figure has donned a new shape. They appear to you all as Adelace the Druid, and just goes,
Did she look something a bit like this?
Yeah, oui.
Oh, well, then I have seen her wander through with quite a few others in tow.
Which directions would they heading?
as you kind of blink again and the figure transforms back and is like,
Well, I am more than willing to help you out in this endeavor. However, I am a man of business. Not all things come for free. What is it that you have to offer me for this?
You do everything cool in your inventory or just money?
Let me check.
Oh, little buddy, you're just so little.
Let's see. We have a hat of disguise.
I like Mo to keep that.
We have a $50 size coin. Plus our regular coins. 34 golden coins.
Well, don't we have like teeth or something that was like, oh, these are expensive in the mainland. Venom, sex, teeth, something like that.
yeah, one of the creatures you like pulled out the teeth for or something like that.
I know I have a wolf pelt, but I don't want to give up my wolf pelt.
That's fair.
That's really about all we got.
Maybe we did the hat of disguise then.
I don't know if that would
Good morning.
work. I mean, obviously they don't need to disguise themselves if they can just fucking
True.
shapeshift.
Touche. I mean, we could offer them gold then. That might be what we have.
But I mean, like, they're merchants, so it's not necessarily if they can use it. It's like if they can put it in their shop and sell it
That's fair.
out of disguise is sick. They're, like, pretty good. I also don't trust this motherfucker, so you guys can make these decisions. I don't know.
Let's say either the hat or money.
I agree.
Word.
We're gonna
We can
be
start by
like,
offering
here's
him
some
how much
He's gonna be
money
like,
does
I
he
only
want for it.
this. Cool.
We ask him how much money he wants for it, because who knows, maybe he'll be like 2 gold. I doubt it, but like you never know.
Okay. Offer money.
Yeah.
As you extend your offer for money, just roll me a little diplomacy. Anyone can roll it if you wish.
It's good, because I didn't roll really well. Don't roll in that one where it should make it worse for you or anything, but I only got a 14.
Well, we can take Katrine's roll if we wish.
I got a 17. For
17.
Yeah.
As you are basically just say, like, what is your price? Like, name your price in dollars, gold, what have you. You see them just go,
You see, money is such a fickle thing. Never really know where you can spend it and who's willing to take it. No, I'm looking for something a little bit more novel.
Well, on to the hat then.
I'm pretty sure I'm wearing my fox pelt if he makes a comment about that. Otherwise, yeah, if we do happen to have the animal teeth or something, I don't see that written down in the inventory.
I don't either, which makes me think we might have sold him.
I don't think
the
we
hat of
sold it.
disguise? I don't
We do
think
have the
so.
hat. We have the hat.
Yeah, you should have it.
We can try that.
Yeah. So come to the hat then.
Alright, roll me a
Offers
diplomacy
hat.
with the hat. Lower DC this time.
Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh!
Nice.
It's a cool hat. I want the hat.
Diplomat.
Alright.
As you offer up the hat, you see this figure kind of lean forward at it. Just kind of like look it up and down, just smirks, and it's like,
Well, I think I could certainly find a use or two for this. How about this? You give me the hat.
looks right over at you, Katrine.
I have been dying for a new pelt for the cold nights if you're interested in
I
parting.
knew it.
It's-
I knew it!
But I rolled a nat 20. Yes.
This is true. What is the total
Number of your nat 20, please.
It'd be 26? Yeah.
Cool, 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 cool.
26. Oh, you're so cute.
I would just look over at my friends of like, you guys realize if I give this up, you have to like help me get another one, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, figured out if we, yeah.
where did we kill the wolf anyway? Oh, in the city? We're still in the city, aren't we? No, we're back towards the trench.
You are in the trench in the middle of the desert.
Damn
I
it.
feel like we'll find another monster though.
I would just look at him and be like, is that entirely necessary to retrieve the information desired?
Is the hat not enough for you?
Kind of looks over for a second, is like,
How badly do you want? Because I want it rather. Or you want it.
Damn, hate to see it. Gonna have to get another one. You
Just
bastard.
slowly slips it off, staring at him directly in the eyes the entire time, and then lightly tosses it with like a Flick of the wrist.
Good break.
With attitude, like definitely with a little bit of attitude.
Oh yeah.
We're turning
Katrine,
panache
roll.
into sass.
Wait, come again?
Said we're turning panache into sass for this
Yes. Katrine, roll me a will save, please.
one.
20. Dirty 20.
Katrine, as you toss over this pelt, you just feel this immediate and intense twinge of regret. Like, more so than you, Molly, is feeling. You are feeling just this sharp pain of regret, of just departing with something that you truly did love.
Damn.
He better give us this information because
It better be good information. Better get us all the way there.
I'm just gonna fucking kill him and take all of his shit.
I would love to see you try. As you hand it over, you see him just take it and, like, make this sort of motion to, like, put it behind him, but you see it just kind of vanishes into the shadow behind his back. As he does, you see the crystal ball begin to, like, swirl with clouds of energy, and he's like, I struck a bit of a bargain and made a trade with this figure many years ago. They came with burning questions, intense desire, and I was more than happy to provide my services to her. From the looks of it, it seems as though you already know which way you are going. However, and you see this crystal ball, the clouds begin to part as you see the lost city that you were at. There were still structures and standing. This, you see a desert, just desert hills rolling. But you see little metal bars or antennas sticking out of the sand. I see her in a buried city. In what was once the tallest tower, now resides deep underground. Her answers are found in there, as well as yours, I believe. Now, it is quite the journey from you seem all roughly prepared, but if you wish, I can grant you safe passage. For a price, that is.
And what might that price be?
Just one simple thing. Your answers from a quick little question.
That seems too easy.
Can I revoke consent at any point?
No, once the answer is given, it is never taken back.
What you wanna know, little feller?
Yeah. As well. We're in it now, and safe passage would be nice. Safe passage for us and our crew. Naturally.
I have questions 3 for each of thee.
Oh no, not the rhymes.
It's me, these
Ooh.
questions 3.
Would you like to go first?
Get a girl.
It's a simple one, but many have found complex and over the years. What does it mean to love?
Oh, I hate it here. Bro. Looks at Caspian. to be willing to die for the ones you do love means so much. I would give my all. That's all I got. That's what it means.
Katrine, I would love for you to write on your character sheet somewhere, wherever you can reference it when need be.
Okay.
I need you to write down Curse DC 29. As you answer that, you feel this loss of a spark almost. You feel something be taken from you. You can't put it into words. You can't quite describe it. But you feel an absence there, where there was not one before.
Sounds like heartbreak.
Oh, maybe a little bit feeling like that. I would love for Caspian and Benoit to just roll me a little perception check.
Now.
I got 22.
22. Caspian, you notice something with Katrine. You notice a shift in her energy when she answers that question. As that happens, you see this figure look at both of you. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Oh God.
As he looks over at you, Caspian, you just see... What does it mean to live freely?
I don't know. To be able to run through the woods and not have to worry.
Okay.
Goodbye, sense of wonder.
Caspian as well, write down Curse DC 29 on your character sheet somewhere as you just feel this weight hit over you. Your feet feel tired from walking on desert gravel for a long time. You feel the fatigue of a long journey. It just all sets in a little bit harder. As this figure looks over to you, Benoit, and goes, "For you, little one."
Is this safe passage for us and our crew, yes? We're not leaving them behind.
Oh, certainly. I am getting more than enough from all of you.
As long as you know that. We are not leaving the dinos and the crew behind.
What does it mean to serve your community?
To serve one community is to put others' needs before your own, to be observant, to do what is needed in the face of hardship, and to love the people around you. Is that good enough for you, monsieur?
Plenty. As you as well just feel... You've been this very plump, vibrant, bright gourd this whole journey. You feel yourself sun-withered and a little dry in this moment as you just feel a little bit of your kind of hope leave you. Please write down Curse DC 29 on your character sheet.
I have to grab my food. I'll be right back.
Absolutely, and we'll take a second to soak in all of these decisions, and I'm
What
so
the
sorry, everybody.
fuck? So we're
No,
all
we did
fucking
good. You gave us
cursed.
plenty of chances to back out of it, and we're like, nah, I want to see what happens.
We're all
And now-
cursed.
You've seen what happens, and we're all cursed.
You are all cursed.
Fucking
DC 29 is ridiculous.
I just got bad news bears from that cart, man.
You're right. I mean, we'll get where we're going a little faster, which is nice, but...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now, with all said and done, is there any further business you wish to conduct?
I don't know. Get the fuck out of
Very
here,
well.
you guys.
Yep, I think we have nothing left to give.
Gather your supplies.
Like, no, there's always something more I can take.
And oh, there is always something more I'm willing to bargain. Have you seen this lovely, shriveled up, dried out hand?
No, I've heard enough out of you.
As you all kind of leave the cart, just a little haunted, a little off with the vibes. Go let your crew know what has happened and what is going on. You finish packing up. You see, kind of, Cassidy, as you all come back, it's just like,
Everything all right, partners?
Everything is not alright.
Well,
Oh,
we will
well,
get
hey,
a little faster. I just do not know at what cost.
just see Cassidy comes up to you guys and is like,
Hey, come on, bring it in, Phil. Bring it in. Come on. Hey, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna get through this together as a team. We're a posse. We got your back.
Well, I am glad we at least have that. That is for sure.
Thanks, brother.
You know which way we're going here?
That
I
way.
suppose so. Onwards and upwards, and we take our newly bought sense of direction and head that way.
As you say that, you actually turn over to the cart, and you see, multiple legs, like, sprout out from underneath it, like these clawed wooden legs, just as the cart stands up on its own and starts crawling its way deeper into the trench. As you all kind of get this sense that you are supposed to follow it.
Oh man, that's what I was
Well, fine.
thinking.
Alright. I guess. Let's go.
Woof.
Is there music playing on your end? Just realize it's kind of quiet.
I can't hear any music.
I can't either, but
Now there is.
There it
we
is.
go.
As you all follow along this cart, you see it trail down these switchbacks leading into this large trench. And you still hear the sandstorm up above, still blowing a lot of stuff around. It's died down, it's not nearly as intense, but it is still way more intense up there. As you kind of just travel along, you just hear this like wooden creaking of this cart. Just as you walk through this area, you notice all as you go vibrant.
So I either get blown out or you can't see me. That's the two options. Let's see if I can put this on the a little further away from my face.
I think you can also dim the light, can't you?
Oh, I did. This is as dim as it gets.
Of course it is. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, I hit up on the curtain.
As you follow through, you see bizarre, weird creatures scurrying around throughout this space. You see some of those weird, like burrowing, like three-eyed kind of lizard creatures that you've encountered before. You see these strange beings that almost look like people, but they're about like 2 feet tall and rotund. with just pale green skin kind of scurrying behind rocks occasionally. And off in the distance behind you, you just see kind of that smoldering smoke and like this red flame light erupting up within it. Never too close to you, always keeping its distance. You just move around, you hear the chittering and gurgling bizarre beasts. You travel for several days down like this. Just whenever it becomes a little like late in the day and time to stop, the cart that you are following will just shift back down onto the ground. You all set up your camp, and just throughout the night you see these strange little beings and beasts just sporadically, every now and then, wander into the cart. You hear bizarre speaking. What languages do you all speak?
Common and Sylvan.
Common, Draconic. There's one Amaran, which is the catfolk language, and Jotun, which is the giant language.
I think mine is just common and druidic, because I can't find the other ones on the sheet.
You can speak Sylvan and sign language.
Oh, yes, I can. I can take that as a thing. Sylvan and sign.
As these creatures go and you hear strange speech in a language you all do not understand. As just occasionally you'll see some come in, go out after a little bit. You'll see some come in, and never go out.
That's creepy.
Just throughout the nights as you're there, you see Pierre's just kind of lean over to you all and is like, are you sure that this is safe and kosher, or?
Well,
Or
I suppose it is safer than marching through the desert on our own.
kind of looks around, thinks back at the day of no incidences, and is just like, yeah. Goes back to eating his meal. You all have several days of this travel. Is there anything you'd like to be doing over these next few weeks?
I think just kind of making potions, prepping supplies, hunting. I might do like a survival roll. Hang on. A 23 for survival.
3.
Hello.
Please roll me a will save as well, while you're like kind of scavenging.
Not great. I got a 17.
17. You start kind of looking around, seeing what you can find. It's sparse down, that's for sure. It is damp and dark. You feel something slowing you down as you're kind of looking, trying to find something. You do not end up really coming across anything.
I'm doing like routine maintenance on my guns. Just like giving them a cleaning, making sure everything's all good and chill. Just seeing if I can. I was gonna do like an engineering check, like see if I needed to help out with anything around.
Heck yeah. Give me an engineering, baby.
Not great. 12.
You keep them functional. You know, no damage done, no boons gained.
I mean, it's something.
Anything for you, Katrina, or are you just kind of towing along?
I would probably also be doing some kind of scavenging.
Okay. Roll me a survival.
11.
Don't really find anything here. It's same points to Benoit. It's damp. It's dark. Not much really grows around
The
here.
weather, it sucks.
You almost all can just smell like a sulfurous quality to this trench. Seems rather hostile to anything living or growing. But
Icky place.
several days go by. Make your way further and further in, and you do eventually see the cart start to climb up one of these other switchback trails. So you all appear to be finally heading up and out. Coming up and out of here, it is a early morning sun at the moment. It is just starting to kind of crest over this. Before you were in like desert land, there was still an ecosystem going. There were desert plants growing around. There was different critters and creatures. You all have entered genuine, like, sand dunes territory. There is no ecosystem here. It is just barren.
Okay.
As you all kind of come up, I would love for you to subtract from your inventory 3 days worth of rations. What does that put you at total?
Well, we had 5 days of monster rations,
Oh, okay.
so that would put us at 2 for that. And so I have 55 rations in parentheses, and then I have 2 days written next to it, so I don't know which one is accurate. Because otherwise, we
I
have...
thought you had 23 days worth of rations. Am I crazy for having that number?
That sounds
Oh, wait,
about right.
no. Sorry, it says 21.
Okay, so you had 21 and then 5 days of monster rations on top of that.
Yes.
I think so. That's right.
Yes, that's
so
correct.
That is 26, then minus 3, so you're at 23 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's up.
Very good.
I have lost my pen,
Oh no.
Oh,
and that
no.
was a really nice pen. Give me a second here, I gotta annotate some stuff.
And it's been 3 days, so our curses are gone now, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Still there. Still there.
Damn it.
It was worth a shot, I feel.
Katrine, give me a will save.
Dirty 20. If the will save is a 29, I'm never gonna beat it. Because
That's on purpose.
my will is an 8. So even with a
20's
nat
gonna
20, even with a nat 20,
Natural 20s increase the success level, though, of any check. So it would turn it into a success.
okay. Well,
But only
that's
natural
what I'm
20.
waiting on.
Mm-hmm.
But
As you all come up top after some days of travel, the figure pops their head out of the cart,
out there, buggy.
out their little buggy, and just goes, "Your destination.
A little over half a day's travel in that direction. Keep a sharp eye out for anything sticking out of the ground. It'll probably be where you'll get your start. I wish you all the best of luck. And please, if you see any of my old friends out in that area, tell them that Shax said hello. As he hops back in, you see the cart just begin to wander off deeper into these sand dunes, deserts. You all have a heading. You have all made fantastic time.
At what cost?
At what cost? That is true.
The magic cart man. Shax the magic cart man.
If anyone wants to roll me like a little religion check.
I think it's that good.
I got nothing.
I got an 11.
Okay, cool.
Never know, could be a natty 20 every time. Could be.
Yeah, I got it.
It isn't, but it could be.
Okay. You all set up? What would you like to be doing for this sort of half a day journey?
Probably scouting ahead. Since I'm fast.
Huh.
Do you want stealth or survival?
Whatever you want. For scouting, either or, yeah.
My stealth is gonna be a 26.
Dope. Okay, cool. Anyone else doing anything?
A 16 for engineering to just like make sure that our cart is doing well, make sure that like nothing's gonna fall apart on us, kind of thing.
Do some little repairs, make sure it's all running good. Yeah, hell yeah.
I think I might just do straight perception because I want to make sure we see that tower when it comes into view. That we're headed where we're going. I got a 25.
Couple of things here.
Yeah.
As you are all traveling, you're making your way. The day goes on. The sun gets high in the sky at this point. You see the heat kind of waves coming off of the sand. You feel the intense heat from this area. It is way more intense than it was back when there was like actual plant life around. I need everybody to roll me a fortitude save.
I got a 26.
Okay. Benoit, you're doing okay.
22
Cool.
for Caspian.
28.
Damn. You're all doing okay right now. You're all fine. It's hot. You sweaty.
Excuse me.
Very well done.
That was
Very
a
good.
that was a good one. That was a pretty good one.
You know, take a hero point for that. That was good. That was good.
Yes.
Beautifully done.
Trine, as you're scouting ahead, you notice off in the distance, it seems a little weird, but it looks like that there are trees off like maybe a few miles out from you
All right.
as you kind of crest over one of these sand dunes. Almost like a little oasis or mini forest off in the distance.
In the direction we're heading. Like in the direction we're heading.
Yeah. If you have the little map with you, it is heading right in that direction.
Hell yeah.
as you all kind of crest over the hill, Caspian, you notice that the wheels on the cart are getting a little worn and rickety. Probably by next stop, it would be good to do some repairs on it.
Yeah.
Benoit,
Mm-hmm.
you starting to crest over this hill, seeing Katrine off in the distance, look over at this lush green, and you just feel that little sense of home again.
Definitely don't follow that. Just to be with the
You-
plants, even for a short break.
All make your way down. It is almost like this barrier to another world, is what it feels like. You have just this very defined tree line. And in the desert, one can tend to see mirages in the heat, and at a distance, it seems a little weird, but the closer you get, the more real it seems. And eventually you come up to where you can just physically place your hand upon one of these trees. And it just seems like literally a barrier between this desert, like sand dune wasteland, to this vibrant jungle. You hear like insects chirping within it. You feel the movement kind of going around underneath the foliage and everything. Feels very lively here.
Feels nice. Definitely wanting to venture in further. Feels like the
Second-
right place to be.
You kind of step across that little dividing line. You are just hit with a wave of humidity.
Oh,
You've been
excellent.
out in this
Wow.
dry, arid desert, and you step over, it is soft ground. It is moist air. It is a little bit cooler with the shade. Caspian, roll me a will save.
I was gonna say too, are the plants similar to the ones that were in Astro Village? Similar and or the same type of plant
Roll
life?
me a nature check.
24 for Will save.
Caspian, you still feel like you're in the desert. You're in this forest, you're in this like little jungle, there's trees here. You still feel like you're trudging along in a hot, dry desert.
And I got a dirty 20 for my
Dirty
nature
20?
check. Yeah.
Yes and no. Some of these do seem familiar. Other of these seem very exotic, like you are bordering into rainforest territory here.
Word. I know a lot about whatever grew in Astro Village, so I'm like, maybe this is where they took up refuge. Makes sense. They made their own forest because they lost their forest.
Kind of step in. Everyone else you see is a little on edge. Pierce comes up and is just like, "This is it. This is the oasis. This is all the stories I have heard about and everything." Just like a little tear starts to come like down his eyes, just like, "This is everything I dreamed of and more."
If you think this
No,
is
keep it.
impressive, wait until we meet Zazurus. And you'll really lose your shorts. Haha. Smacks him on the back a little bit, playfully.
See, this just little pep in his step as he starts to almost like kind of run off a little bit ahead of you, with kind of Kipo excitedly running along with Pierce, just fully enjoying being back in Greenery. As you see just kind of Caspian and Bruce never seeing, not Caspian, sorry, Cassidy and Bruce never seeing this much green in their life are just like, this natural? This is safe?
Indeed, I say that this is more natural than the desert is.
Kind of step into it and like, why is the ground so soft? It's squishy.
No.
It's because of all of the plants. That means they've got to grow somewhere, no? You have to have the root and the top. If the ground was made of rocks like everywhere else, it wouldn't do so good.
Alright. Why is it hard to breathe in here? I feel like the air's heavier.
You get used to it, you big babies.
Cool shit.
Humidity for the win.
As you all start kind of walking through, you see anytime a plant grazes by them or a bug flies by, they're just like they're so unprepared for this space. There's a wonderment there, but they're just a little on edge at every turn. You see Bruce at one point just walks through a spider web and it's just like, get it off! This giant 6'5" minotaur is just kind of freaking out for a moment. But
cute.
as you all wander through, I would love for everybody to roll me perception checks. And I would love for Caspian to roll me a fortitude save.
Okay, so 18 for fortitude,
Okay.
and then 21 for perception.
17.
Say that again.
17. 17.
Cool. And Benoit?
I got a 19.
A 19. Cool. So, what was your fortitude again? Sorry.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good, I would say.
Pretty good. You do feel that desert heat just starting to bear down on you a little bit more.
Wow.
Feeling a little tired. Just a little bit. Not bad yet. Yeah. As you all are wandering, this is... I mean, you're in a jungle at this point. You're kind of wandering through, trying to navigate your way through here. Benoit and Katrine, as you're going at one point, you do notice that just Pierce and Kipo get out of sight for a little too long. Caspian, you wandering by, just kind of like keeping a close eye out, you see these two little leshy heads kind of bouncing in the foliage. You see the wide branches and leaves that are Kipo's head that almost fan out like a wide hat, and Pierce's little cactus head with the pink flower on top just like kind of bouncing through the foliage, and you just see them both fall under it and disappear.
That's our babies. They're cool.
Yeah, they're running after him. Come back here, yo.
Yeah, I kind of like dive in wherever I saw it.
Right
As
after
you
where they fell.
dive in and over, see that this foliage and these branches fall and have broken apart and fall into a structure.
Is it like a trap or is it like a house?
It seems like a building.
Underground structure that
Like
might
a
be
building
underground.
underneath the earth.
I definitely would
What?
gingerly climb
That's
down.
what we're looking for?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what Ben was thinking. That's what like he gingerly climbed down there and be like, oh ho.
You kind of climb down, you see that there is this small little room which then goes over to a staircase, and you just hear like thudding and like little grunts of discomfort and pain kind of going from the like coming up from the staircase.
Definitely go down and check on what probably is our friends.
You see both Kipo and Pierce just a little banged up, just kind of both laying on the ground at the base of this staircase, like tumbled over each other.
I'd give them each a health potion. Because I have my pre-morning health potions that I've been working on our journey.
Roll me a will save, Benoit.
I don't like that. She gets up and looks at me like,
Ooh.
"Go sleep, me, baby."
14.
As you see them drink these potions and heal up, you notice that there's just a slight dullness to that color, to the potion itself. What is the healing that potion does?
Hang on.
Your body, and then let it relax.
2d8 plus 5.
Plus 5? Okay, you're gonna be rolling 2d8 plus 2.
A key.
Oh, there's a Barney boy. There's a Barney cat, a little Barnabas.
So it'd be 11 points of healing.
Okay, you do bring them back up this time, but you just see all of your concoctions taste great. You see them kind of just like grimace a little bit when drinking down the potion.
It must have been a bad bitch, I guess. I'll have to toss these out and try again tomorrow. And I'm just like mumbling that to myself a little bit.
As the rest of you get down in here, roll me perception checks, everybody.
I'd love to if there wasn't a big one on my lap. What is that? 17 or 7?
13.
7. I got a 13 as well.
19.
Okay. You all start kind of searching around this space. You see that this structure, as it does go underground, there's a lot of hallways, rooms, full points of it that are now just overtaken by roots and earth. As you all look around, Katrine,
Yes.
you notice just stashed away in this little nook, 2 little scrolls tucked in a corner, rolled up, that just have this sort of glowing energy to
Okay, let's pick them up.
come up. Roll me an Arcana check to try and figure out what the heck these are.
Heck.
8.
Well, I see magical. That's about it.
Do we have anybody in our party that does magic? No. I'll just put them in the group inventory. 2 magic scrolls.
2 magic scrolls.
I feel like I do a tiny amount of magic. Maybe not.
You all are roughly magical creatures.
I
But
can shapeshift.
yeah,
Low key.
that's magic.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to roll an Arcana.
I will. Roll
Good.
Arcana. Not be
Then do it. I dare you.
Oh God. 9.
Those some magical scrolls.
Them the magic scrolls, I'll tell you what.
Hell you what, brother?
Now that right there, that seems like some magic to me.
Well, if I be a monkey's uncle, that's some magic right there, ain't it? But I'll tell you what, that magic, it taints right.
Ain't right.
Ain't right.
On a witchcraft. But anyways, magic scrolls aside, it seems like that this goes to a dead end eventually.
Magic scrolls.
Did you say miscellaneous?
Yep. I'm mad about it.
I love it.
No, you.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I probably gotta climb back out then and keep trekking in deeper.
You do seem to be in the right area, though.
Yeah. This is giving me newfound hope as a Benoit that we are on our way.
Okay. Roll me some
Caspian's just
perception.
laying under the heat, like, can we take a break, please?
We sit and take a gander and look around.
Take
See
a
if
little
have some
rest.
water. Yeah, take a little short rest and look around. That's only my perception roll though, because it's really good. Which would be a 26.
26. Cool.
See if I see anything indicating which way in the forest we ought to be going, because it's supposed to be the tallest spike in all these trees.
Mm-hmm. As you get that 26, Caspian, you're taking this moment to just take a little breather. Everybody's sitting down, drinking some water, having a snack. Benoit, you're just kind of wandering off around the edge of the crew, looking around the space, and you do notice something. You kind of are just like shifting some plants around, probably a little bit of foraging instinct in you.
Yeah.
You look down on the ground and you see footprints. Humanoid footprints. See that of a boot pressed firmly into the soil.
Yeah, I definitely tell everyone else about that and be like, good news. Boot. We should head in the direction this boot's headed, because at least then we'll probably find people. Boot.
Where there are boots,
Boot.
there are people.
Exactly.
Where there
Within this boot.
are boots.
I got a 15 to try to follow the boot.
Tracks
Yeah.
the boot.
As you all see these boots start to follow off in their trail, I think now would be a great time to take a little break.
Okay,
If everyone's
We're
up, because I could use a little bathroom.
sure. Let's take a break.
Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a little fiver or tenner as you trail off
Yeah.
on these tracks and figure
I
out
vote a
where
tenner,
they lead.
and I'll be back.
Yeah.
10 minutes, and then I'll return. Let's
We'll
So-
go back shortly.
Yeah. Thank you guys for sticking around. Give us about 10 minutes for our little break, and we'll see you shortly.
Bye.
Hi! Thank you all for sticking around and waiting on us while we took a little break. We are back. Oh, and what terrible fucking timing, because there is an ad break in progress for the next minute and a half. Yeah. Could have just waited 2 more minutes, but
Some bitch.
it's cool. We'll just chill here for a moment.
Yeah, just hang out.
Throwing it out there again, in case anybody forgot. April 19th, we will be doing our annual Jackbox stream, so we hope that you all will come and tune in and play some games with us. Yeah, gotta plug that shit right there.
You gotta. I think it'll be real. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since you all have done a Jackbox night.
Yes, it has.
I think it'll be really fun.
I hope so. I hope that people show up.
They should. They better. They did this, the people. This is what they want. So they best show up.
For real, though. This was their idea.
Yeah, so they best show up.
Better show up or show out. But, yeah. It's gonna be a great time. Because it always is. We love playing games. Alright, now that the ad break is over, we can get right back into business.
Alright.
Business.
Business time. 1 second, I'm just doing some things here on the background. Don't mind me. It's fun. Hi, how are ya? Where did we leave off? You guys are footprints, right? You were
Yes.
trailing
The footprints.
the footprints. Fantastic. Sorry, I need one more thing prepped here, real quick.
Barney's just looking at me like, why'd you do that, Mom? Why'd you put your footrest out? They're just letting me have the lap open that I jumped off of myself. Don't you know I wanted to go back on that nap? Hello, buddy.
Alright, let's get some music going.
Prettiest buddy.
Meow.
So, you all begin to follow these footprints. What was your survival again, Patrine? Do you remind me? I think it was like an team. Oh, dear,
Yeah.
If you don't remember, don't worry about it.
It was like either 15 or 17.
Okay. In roughly the same success range. You start following these footprints. After a while, you notice that they begin to get more and more faint, almost as if someone is trying to cover them up after a little while.
Didn't do a very good job.
They did not do a great job. You're still kind of keeping track of them for now. They do begin to get harder and harder to see as you go deeper in. You eventually find points where the earth is getting to kind of like shift and like up in tiers and drop down in tiers. You see soil sticking out. It's not that coarse sand. It really is like a dark, soft topsoil. At the, just kind of like around your feet here. The terrain is unnaturally changed here. After a while, these footprints begin to your sight as the trail gets cold. If you all wish to try and find this again, I will either need perception or survival.
25 for perception. Let's follow those sparks.
Okay.
I
25?
got a 27 for survival.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I knew you were making this incredibly difficult, romance. Do anything. I'm the whole point of existence, Mom, so deal with it. Oh, you little spoiled boy, you.
He loves you so much.
He does. He's Mama's
he
little
adores
baby,
her.
and he knows it. He knows it. His
As
Mama
you all are
loves me
going
so
through.
much.
Here, let me roll for the other buds.
Other
Oh,
composite-
also, please roll me a fortitude save, Caspian.
Oh yeah. 14.
Nice. You are feeling the heat. There is no reprieve in this forest. You're beginning to feel fatigued. You're going to be taking some penalties to some rolls here, as you are getting a little bit of heat exhaustion. As you're
Lovely.
wandering through, though, do notice the trail begin to pick up again.
Nice.
This time, it is not one set of footprints, however. It is multiple sets of footprints. As you take notice of that, you all just hear a branch snap. Leaves and foliage kind of rustle and tumble as you see Cassidy, Bruce, and Pierce all just get caught up in this trap net,
Oh no.
being suspended up into the air.
Alright.
I'm gonna maybe do an agility check to see if I can climb up wherever it's like attached to and cut them down. Real
As you start making your way there, I need everybody to roll me perception checks.
I got an 18.
I got a 19. Oh, fun.
Katrine?
13.
As you start to make your way over there to help them out, you all begin to hear little rustling and twig snapping. As you see figures start to pop out of the foliage here. All of those rolls were for initiative, everyone.
Oh,
dang it.
snap.
We're jumping into
I
count.
knew it.
Let's get some better music here.
I have to fill up my water bottle. I will return it 2 moments.
Fine. It's not like you're first in initiative.
Amazing.
I know. Trust me, I'm more.
It's okay. Take care of hydration and eating needs. Eating and drinking needs. It's important. Have you all had a glass of water today?
Yes, I did.
I got my water bottle next to
Good.
me.
I had 1 glass. 2 glasses.
Have a third one before bed.
I'll have a third
Yeah,
one
I
in my
did.
sleep.
No. Before bed.
No, then I'll have to pee. I'll wake up in the middle of the night thirsty as fuck and chug a glass of water.
Moon. Alright, I respect that. Alright, go for it.
Alright, I've returned.
Yay.
Caspian. You are all sitting there and you see these figures
covered in foliage, almost like full-on ghillie suits, pop up with blowguns and bows at the ready, all aiming to attack you. What do you do here?
Okay. Well, so they're like already like they're going to attack.
Oh yeah, they are surrounding you. This is an ambush.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna do my little thing with my Drake rifle, East rifle. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. It takes 3 actions.
Heck yeah.
But it's like a ranged strike.
Which figure are you shooting at? There are 4 surrounding you. There's one here, 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 here.
Oh, they're pretty far away from each other.
They are pretty far away from each other.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do that right now then, because they need to be closer to that to be. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my pistol then. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yep.
On like this one that's like down, like kind of like in front of me. Like
Okay.
What it is. Oh wow, okay, I can't do math like that. 29
29.
with my to hit him. Yes.
That'll definitely hit.
And 7 points of damage. Maximum damage.
Points. All right. Heck yeah.
Um.
And you were
And I'm
shooting
gonna-
at this one?
Yep. And I'm gonna shoot at him again.
All right. Just pull out your pistol. Everyone just hears this gunshot crack throughout the forest.
And then 12 to hit for the second one.
12 will not hit, unfortunately.
That tracks. That's okay.
All right.
It for me.
That is your turn. Benoit.
Excellent. I'm gonna throw a blight bomb at the one that is the most visible. This guy's kind of bigger over here.
This one?
Yes.
Cool.
Try to kind of
Throw
scare him
away.
off. Try to kind of scare him off. Be like, hey, don't mess with me.
Mhm.
Those poison nettle bombs. And it would be a 22.
That'll hit.
Yeah, excellent.
Roll some damage.
I don't know what damage is. Alright, hang on. Give 1 second to Google something.
No, you're okay.
I remembered something I forgot to share earlier whenever we were naming off things that I disliked about that person.
Mm-hmm.
Ketamine.
Ah, that's a big one.
Ketamine user. Not abuser from what I know,
Uh-huh.
but user.
Violent.
The thread between the two is so small.
No alcohol.
That might explain the texts, though.
It might.
I'm coming. Trying to see
Take
if
time.
I'll just be able to
You know, enjoy the ride.
And if it was given medically, like supervised, I get that because like my doctor was talking about putting me on ketamine.
There's a difference between having it as
But,
medication though and having it as like a fun time thing. Even if you take like Ritalin or whatever as like a fun time thing, that's still like naughty.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. And see what I'm trying to figure out how much damage it does. So it's causing me to.
No worries.
Okay. I think it's this one. Cool. 1d6 damage and then 1d4 persistent poison damage, as well as 1 splash damage.
Heck yeah. Do you know what level a moderate version of that is?
Yes, moderate is +1 to attack rolls, which I would still get anyway. 2d6 poison damage, and then 4d6 or 2d4 persistent damage and 2. So doubles
Does it
everything.
say what level that item is?
No.
No.
Item 3. Level 3.
3? Then you can have the moderate version.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. So we'll do
So-
2d6s.
Roll that 2d6, baby.
Love to see
Which will
it.
be 6 points off the cuff.
Alright.
And then +2 splash damage, so 8. And do you mind keeping track of the persistent 2d4?
It's a d4, correct? 2d4.
Yeah.
Alright. I have my d4 and my d4.
Cool.
Nice.
And I'll be rolling for it. Alright. Heck yeah, you pull out a bomb, chuck it out, you see it erupting with this poisonous gas and these needles shooting. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I'll hold my other action just to make sure that they don't. So to pull out the bomb, throw the bomb, 2 actions. I'll save my last action if they, are coming towards us. Or if they start closing in, depending on how they react.
Just attack?
Hmm?
To attack?
Hold that action just based on what they do. So, if they come charging towards me with a sword, I have an action held. Or if they... Depending on how they react to the bomb, basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'll allow it. Yeah. Alright,
Okay.
cool. Catherine,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. I am going to go for... It's not letting me move my doohickey.
Oh, yeah, hold on, I got you. Alright, now you can move.
Okay, thank you. Right here.
Alrighty.
And go for this guy.
Just go running up kind of through the trees and the shrubbery. Make me an attack roll.
Big money, big money. Shit, that's a nat 20.
Yes, that is the biggest money.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, big money, big money.
Oh yeah. Shit, roll
There
me
you go.
double damage.
Gang, gang.
And, you know what? Apply your panache if you...
Uh, 7 points of damage.
7 points. That's double.
Yeah, well, I rolled 2d6 instead of 1d6, and yeah, I rolled low.
Did you double your modifier?
No.
You double your plus bonus too, I think. At least you do in first edition. I don't know if you do it in second, but we'll do it.
Alright, so that would be 9. 9 points of damage.
Alright, and then did you add your little panache damage, that extra +2?
No.
I'll add another +2.
I'm gonna go again.
Hell yeah. Just Naruto run up to this figure, slash into them with your comma.
That's a 14.
That is going to miss, but please roll me a perception check.
A 10.
10?
Yeah.
Alright, with a 10, you will notice that this is a humanoid creature. It is not a beast nor a monster. Other than that, you do not glean anything else from that tent. They are just, like, covered up in, like, camo and foliage. It's a little hard to make out.
Okay. My
Watch this figure, totally.
hitting them with my weapon did hurt them. Yeah, it caused some damage, for sure.
You heard a cry of pain, and as you pull your weapon away, you see blood on it.
Okay.
Absolutely, you hurt.
Hell yeah.
Is that your turn? Is that your turn, Molly?
Yeah. That's all the... Because it took 1 action to move and then 2 actions to hit.
Yes,
So-
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's me.
That is correct.
That's me.
It is all of these figures' turns. The hunters. You'll see this one will drop the little blowgun that they had and will pick up a wood spear that they had at the ready and are going to strike out at you, Katrine.
Aw, shit.
Why do you want to go and do that? You
That
silly
is
goose?
a 24 to hit you.
That unfortunately hits.
Need to see it. It's not much. Boop. 6 points of damage to you as they just kind of like stab out at you. You manage to kind of dodge out of the way there for the most part. Benoit, would you like to roll 2d4 points of damage for the person you hit?
Absolutely, I can. Boop. Boop. 8. Woo!
Woo! Goddamn! Max
They
damage.
said, ow, I've been jabbed. I've been
You-
poisoned.
Just hear them like coughing and gagging from the poison as they're feeling pretty bad right now.
Not loving it.
They will pull out their dart gun and shoot a little dart out at you. Ooh, they might hit. What's a 22 do to your AC?
It's over.
Alright. Baby damage. You will take 3 points of damage.
That's not too bad.
Make me a fortitude save, please.
Better than the bomb, I guess. I got a 13 for fortitude. Ouch.
Benoit,
Yes.
as they shoot out this dart into you, you feel something start to spread into your wee little gourd body. You
oh no.
feel all of you start to feel a bit numb in your body. And you feel like your actions and reactions are a little bit slow.
Am I stupefied one?
You're slowed 1. Next turn you will only have 2 actions instead of 3.
Word.
And then the other 2 are going to shoot out at you, Castian.
Let's keep it light.
Ooh, okay. Because of course you're gonna get bullied. I don't know why it happens, but it always happens.
Well, when you're a rascally little guy like me.
24 and 29.
Uh-huh.
Do those both hit?
Those are high numbers.
Those
are
are
high
indeed some
numbers.
very high numbers.
I'm also
you're-
fatigued right now, so of course they do.
You're gonna take 8 points of
No,
damage.
thank you.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Okay.
know.
Then you know what? Take 10 points of damage. And please roll me 2 fortitude saves.
Where's my stuff? Okay, so 1 fortitude is a 20,
Okay.
and
Pass.
two fortitudes is a 12.
Fail. You are also slowed 1. You lose an action next turn. As these darts hit you, you all are starting to feel a little bit sluggish and are seeing how this could turn very bad if this keeps up, but it's at the very beginning. It's top of the round. Caspian, it's your turn, baby. What you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at this same one that's like down from me that I shot at last
Heck yeah.
time.
Just gonna take 2 more shots at him?
Yeah. So the first one's gonna be 19.
I'll just miss with the fatigue. You kind of feel the heat hit your body and you just kind of sway a little bit more than you should have when taking that shot.
Caspian's like a little drunk from the heat.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And a little delirious. Your vision's starting to blur.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting darked out.
I think he
Wonderful
stumbled
guys.
a little bit too far, and he's like, "Okay, that's my turn. Thank you."
Oh, did you miss the other one?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on the die.
Oh.
Damn.
Benoit, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
Can I have 3 actions with that action that I held, or is it gone now? Is it flown to the
It's
wind?
gone, baby.
Gone now. Okay.
And I forgot Kipo's in here, so
I'll do Kipo after me then.
yeah.
Let's see. 3 goons. I'm trying to see which one's closest to me, because I'm like, I only have so many bombs. I might do a poison and let the one that's opposite again.
The one that you already threw at?
So the one I threw at is up there, is the northernmost one, right? So I'm
That's the
going
one
to
you
throw
threw
one
at?
at the southernmost one.
This one?
Oh, he's a
This
lot
way.
further south than that one.
Cool. Alright. Throw away, Captain.
Well, it's not. It's a good roll. It's a good roll. You might get got after all. That would be a 26.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Perfect. Takes bibbity boop bop 4 points off the top plus 2, so 6 points. 6 points of damage off the top.
Heck yeah, and that one will also be taking the persistent. As you throw it, the needles just shoot out, and you just like, oh god, ah! Just start screaming and kind of scratching at him. It's not a pleasant thing.
No. Look pepper spray. It's not super
Heck
fun.
yeah. That is your turn.
Pull up bomb and throw bomb would be 2.
Cool. Katrine. You are locked in combat with this figure. So you see they just kind of have the spear and are squatting around and just like, come on, let's fight. And jabbing out at ya.
She's gonna dip down into a low lunge. And then pick up her foot really fast to do a little spin in a circle and slash.
Alright. Take a panache, roll an attack.
That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Woohoo! 9 points of damage.
Right. Very nice. Come slashing up with that one. You cut right across their face with that as you start to see more of their face being revealed. Roll me another perception. Go.
23.
20.
I rolled really high.
3. Hell yeah. You see, as you kind of cut across and some of this foliage drops, you see elven-like features on this figure. That was your first attack?
That was my second.
Second. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do? Because you have your whole turn. So you have one action left.
I would probably... I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
And just be like, why are you attacking us? Clearly, you're just as much of a humanoid as we are. We don't need to fight you. So, why are you fighting us?
Roll me a diplomacy.
$19.
As you say that, it is their turn. So, Benoit, would you like to roll your persistent damage for both figures?
You know it.
Do you want to roll separately or just roll them one
We'll
time?
roll them together.
Okay, cool.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Truly.
Alright, another 6 on both of them.
Right. 6 to you. 6 to you. Tree.
Yes?
It's not your turn, but as you say that, this figure looks at you just very sternly and goes, to protect our home from outsiders, and will lunge out at you and strike.
No! But we're not outsiders!
Trust me, we're not as outsider as it seems. It's all gonna be okay, buddy.
So that's a 28 and an 18.
28 hits.
Okay.
18 does not.
Um. Ten points of damage. That is that turn. Now these low gun people are gonna go, but not before Kipo goes running up and will strike out at that figure. Because Kipo, I keep forgetting. Play.
Oh, Kipo.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Kipo's
laugh
gonna
if
hit.
Kipo kills him.
Kipo's gonna hit.
That would be hilarious. Like Kipo comes in clutch and just commits murder.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
10.
10? Okay, sorry, I didn't hear for some reason.
No, you okay. Kipo starts fighting this figure, and you see that they're no longer using a blowgun, but pull out a spear to fight Kipo. Caspian and Benoit, you all are going to be shot at once with the blowguns. I have a green die for Benoit, and I have a nice little pink-red die for Caspian. 15 for Caspian. Natural 1 for Benoit.
Hey!
You see the figure pull up her blowgun and go, and inhale one of the darts and start choking on it. I will have them roll a save, and they are slowed 1 from the poison.
But they die of asphyxiation, so they should
No.
consider that a win.
They did take some damage, though, from that.
Y'all are very good at defending your homeland, just saying. Be better.
They're doing great, alright? They're really trying their best here. As at this point, you see in this net, as it's kind of spinning around, like swinging, you see Cassidy with his, like, a revolver out, and is just kind of, like, shooting wildly into the combat zone. I want everybody to roll me a luck check, please. Just roll a
What is that?
d20 and tell me the number you get on it.
I got a 7.
I got a 4.
Damn. Unlucky motherfuckers.
I got a natural 1. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Do it.
I have 2 of them. Might as well.
Might as well.
I got a 14.
Love to see it. So the way I'm rolling this is that every round Cassidy's gonna shoot. It's just pure luck who gets hit. I'm rolling 2 dice and I'm taking the lower because there's a lot more of them than you. I rolled a natural 1. So you see one of these figures end up getting shot by Cassidy's pistol here. It is the one by Kipo.
Nice. Well, that was good.
And you see just Cassidy just like, come on, let me at him. Oh, get him. Just randomly fires off. And you see it hit this figure right in the fucking head, and they just drop down on the ground. As he dealt the last bit of damage this figure needed.
Nice.
Top of the round, Caspian.
Something like this young got.
Okay, so I kind of want to just like shout out and be like is Adelaide's around? Like, take us
do you
to
know
her?
Adelaide?
Like,
yeah. Great minds
guys
think
are
alike,
people-
those can do on my turn as
like
well.
we can talk to each other. We don't have to
You just don't have to get to fisticuffs.
violent.
Roll me a
Unless you make
diplomacy. Or intimidation.
Okay. Dirty 20 for diplomacy.
As you yell that out, you see everyone just stops in their tracks for a moment. As they seem to recognize the name. And they all kind of halt for this brief period. And Benoit, it's your turn.
So everyone's kind of halted. I think I double down on that. Like, do you know Atalace? We're friends of Atalace.
Yeah.
Double down on that and be like, throw me a bone here, buddy. I might roll diplomacy to see if they want to talk to me.
Okay.
Ooh, when there's a good chance they will. I got a 25.
20.
To be like, please tell me what I want to know.
Katrine,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Alright.
What are you doing? Carrying with this momentum, or are you keeping in combat?
So
There's this brief pause happening.
so far, have they, like, Do they seem to be understanding that we don't really want to fight them? And that we're looking for Adelace?
They seem to be having this, like, moment of pause and hesitation right now with the mention of Adelace.
Okay. I am gonna step back a little farther, put a little bit more space between us. And just be like, I know this is not going to make any sense to you, but we were sent here by Adelace to try to find a place like this, and we have failed all of this time. But we found clues that said she might be here with all of our other people. Please.
Oh, brother. We're looking for a place where we belong.
If you're working with her, take us to her. You can tie us up, we will go willingly.
We'll go more willingly if you tie us up.
I know, like Kinky.
Please, tie us up. We really want to.
I would love to be tied up, please.
As you all kind of say this, you see them all just kind of stop and look at each other. And just kind of like cock their head. And the one that you are fighting, Katrine, just looks at all of you and goes, How do you know Adelace?
We lived with her there in, why am I brain farting on where we used to live? Astral Village. I was like, I know there's a word for that.
Village, I was the head chef. She will know us if you bring us to her. She will want to see us, I promise.
See them just kind of like a little quiet and a little awkward. I can take you to our village. You can speak with our elder.
Okay. Let's do that.
Kind of looks up over at the just like swinging and slowly rotating Bruce, Cassidy, and Pierce as you just kind of hear, "Poking into me," as they kind of cut them down and drop them down for all of you. Just, you see as they all get up, Pierce is literally just stuck into Bruce's back.
I'll
Just kind of
try to
attack.
peel Bruce.
Can you
Pierce.
get me down, please?
Go to peel Pierce off.
You start to peel him down as Bruce just kind of grunts in pain. Pierce is now balding on the backside of his head from losing some needles in Bruce. He's starting to look like a middle-aged, balding Frenchman now. He's got, like, kind of the little side hairdo going. Like, he has hair coming from here and down a bit to the back, but it's all just blank here.
I'll be picking nettles out of Bruce to help him get all the needles out. Just chrome gnome.
You see the little flower he had left behind, too, just...
It's rough out there, I'll tell you what.
Just goes, why is it always me that this happens to?
If there's any flowers nearby, I'll pick one and kind of put it on his head.
No.
This is a start, but it's not as good as it was, but a start is better than nothing, no?
Romeo will save.
I got a 22.
Benoit, as you pick this flower to place upon Pierce, you've been playing with foliage as you've been going around. Nothing weird has happened. The second you pick this flower, it just seems to, like, wilt and spoil almost.
No!
Weird, maybe I don't do that then. I pick it up and I throw it back down and look real concerned. Do I have to do another will save for picking the pine needles out of Bruce?
No.
Okay. Look at the cactus needles out of Bruce. Spooky.
You see these figures just kind of like gesture and they're like, come with us. And you all begin to your way through this forest, now with some guides leading the way.
Yay.
Amazing.
Much easier.
Oh, my health app is giving me a bedtime reminder. My wind down should be starting soon. As you follow through with them, you kind of travel across like different fallen trees. You see a little creek is actually running through here. And Benoit, it is lovely to hear the sound of running water again.
I definitely just kind of dip my hands in it as we go. Kind of splash some on my poor withered body.
Everybody roll me a perception check.
I got a 27.
27?
Yes.
And
10? Katrine?
What am I rolling for? What are we doing?
Perception.
Okay. 13.
13. Katrine and Caspian, you two are just kind of occupied, just kind of keeping up with this little, this group of people in this jungle in the middle of a desert, leading the way and just making sure to navigate the land well. Benoit, you notice two things. One of them is, as you're wandering through this jungle, you start to notice very delicately and subtly worked into the layout of the land are essentially these just like naturally mitigated gardens growing all around you. Just very like holistically and mentally built into the natural layout of the forest is a catered garden, kind of just wind about throughout this space.
I'll kind of look around myself, and I might reach out and like touch one of the like fruits, see if it withers. Does it?
It's fine.
Pick it and see if it withers in my hand.
It's fine.
Put it in my stuff and look very, very confused.
Yeah, it's
The
good.
flower got me concerned. Potions, I was like, maybe this is a bad batch. Yeah, whatever. Flower, I'm like, something's weird that's happening here.
Tuck that away. Seem to be fine. As you stash that little fruit, you notice one other thing. Nature is noisy. You know, you rarely have a quiet forest or a quiet jungle. That's just a part of the world. Critters, the wind, foliage, all sorts of things just make this like cacophony of ambient noise that floats throughout a space. There is that there, but there's something more to this forest. It's not overt, it's not intense, but for one that understands nature as well as you do, as being a part of it, Benoit, you slowly begin to realize that this forest is a living network of intelligence. You swear, just caught in the breeze, whispers of conversation. With how the trees creak, it's almost like they call and respond to each other. There is a unnatural level of communication to this natural ambient noise that just ever-present echoes throughout.
Are they maybe leshies? What would I roll to know that?
Roll me a nature check.
Nature, okay. I got a. I'm 100% sure that's right. I got an 18.
18?
Because I know Aiden was a leshy. Or Adrian.
Yeah.
It was
Adrian
a leshy.
was a
I'm like,
leshy. Turned in.
so
Now-
like, there's a non-zero chance all of these trees are leshies.
When a leshy becomes a part of nature, it kind of stops becoming a leshy. It becomes something more a lot of the time.
Are these my former friends and loved ones?
This feels, because all leshy is a spirit embodying some form of plant growth into a humanoid-like creature for a time.
Yeah.
For a brief stint on Earth, whether it naturally comes about or is created by a druid. This forest feels like it is teeming with spirits. Whether every plant was a leshy once, or if it is just vibrantly filled with that of spirits, it almost feels like the liveliness that that you would find in the Feywild. Feywild is just raw spirits living and manifesting nature in front of them. And this is kind of what it feels like to a degree. So,
Yes, with an asterisk.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're good.
To give you a very long-winded answer, yes.
No,
A lot of these are probably your friends.
definitely would be looking to see if I see anybody I know. Kind of throughout the trees, but it sounds like mostly they're just vibing, hanging.
Roll me. Do you have speak with plants?
Speak with plants? I think I do.
I feel like you should, but
I feel like I do. But you know me, I can't find nothing on my
I
stupid
feel
feet.
like you shouldn't have to have it because you are a plant, and that
I
is
am
how
a
you
plant.
feel.
Yeah, I agree. I concur.
just roll me one more nature check then.
Yeah.
You have frozen, my dear.
Oh no.
So the language happens.
Oh, there you are.
Too. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I should be able to. But for my nature check, I got a 26.
26.
Yeah.
Benoit, as you all are walking through, you take this moment to just like start to plant your roots a little bit as you're walking, you know, try and commune a little bit, and you feel just all of the wind that was going just stops briefly. Everything shifting stops for a moment. And then as you continue to walk through, almost every time by a tree, by a bush, just ever so delicately reaches out to you, almost to say, hello again. I've missed you.
Oh, Benoit would also kind of reach up to gesture the same thing and have those same vibes out into the spirit realm.
As you do feel many voices wanting to reach out to you to say hello to a friend. Names aren't inherently given in the moment, I will say, because you're not really like communing here, but it is almost like a bit of a homecoming as you walk through a crowd, just figures reaching out, trying to shake your hand and say hello, but with plants.
Yeah. Definitely kind of smiling, tearing up. We finally made it home.
Train, Caspian.
Part of it.
You two are wandering up a little bit ahead here. You begin to see shacks and huts appearing in the distance. as you see figures kind of poking their heads out and seeing what's going on, who's being ushered into the village. So you all kind of eventually wander up and see this long hut sitting in the middle of a small little clearing, surrounded in this village space. Figure approaches. You see these slow footsteps, followed by the thumping of a cane, as this old, withered, green body of a goblin walks out of this hut, as you see an elderly Reginald walk out and just goes, "Oh, if it isn't... Oh, goodness, is that..." Pulls up a little pair of spectacles. "Oh, you've come to take Reggie home with you. Am I dying, everyone? Is this my final day here? I told you it was coming soon." As you see a kind of younger goblin come out and just be like, "No, Grandpa, those people are real. They're not ghosts." Just kind of like hobbles up and starts like reaching out to all of you.
Definitely do like the side hug thing.
Just see kind of this little like smile peer up through this cracked, weathered skin. Time has gone on for Reginald, whereas it has paused for you. It has been quite some time for him, as he just kind of starts to delicately chuckle and is like, well, look at you all. You haven't aged a day. Where have you been?"
Can ask the same of you. But first, is Adelaide here?
See just kind of this smile drop and kind of sink back into a little bit more distant of a face. No. She's been gone for, well, some years now. But
How gone is gone?
this... Let's not have this discussion out in the middle of the clearing here. Come in, please. We're just sitting down for afternoon tea. We have hotcakes if you're interested. Just kind of starts like hobbling off, like, come on, don't be shy. This was once your home, after all.
Definitely Benoit's looking a little shell-shocked, but he'll follow.
Do you all follow? Or Katrine,
Yeah.
Caspian, you just go fuck around?
No, we're definitely sticking with.
Word. I
Yeah.
also just realized how freaking red my is right now. It's so toasty.
Good for you.
As you enter in, you see this hut. It is decorated very similar to how Adelaise's hut with a mix of elements of your kitchen, Benoit. You see like a cooking space off in the back as you see humanoids moving about and prepping food and bringing tea over to a table. There doesn't seem to be any leshies here.
Like, there would, like, be a little bit, like, a pang of hurt. Being like, oh, there's, like, my space, but not the leshies. It's, like, somebody else there instead.
Mm-hmm. As most of these faces, none of you really recognize. There's a few people here and there that you see, you're like, oh, I did know you. But a lot of these people seem to new. You do notice a couple of southern accents mixed in with the bunch, potentially imagining that they've picked up people in this world too at some point or another. As you all kind of sit down on these little mossy cushions on the floor with this table laid out, tea is brought out to you, small little cakes and assorted like dried fruits and nuts and everything. It's hell of a lot better than hardtack.
Okay.
Did you all sit down and have this little tea and just... So, what happened when you all left? We never heard from you. We never saw any evidence of you. You just poof, vanished.
Well, I'd be happy to share the story with you, but first, please answer my question. What happened to Adelaide?
Well, it's a bit of a long story. See, we waited a few more years after you left, and, well, nothing really ever came about of it. The barrier began to fade. Adelaide got more and more concerned with everything, and a little bit more obsessive over time. Zara tried helping her out as much as she could, and, well, unfortunately, we lost her in the village still. But we eventually decided we couldn't wait anymore. Well, we crossed over. It was difficult. We weren't expecting come to a desert. Weren't expecting no one to be around, really. Came in this strange lab of beasts and creatures. Barely made it out. And my headphones are streaming out real quick. Eventually, we found information. Adelaide knew how to use the strange devices that were around here, and, well, we made our way to a city. Rested there for some time, but Adelaide always had a distant look in her eyes. She always was feeling like she failed us, I think. So, the time came, and she wanted to head out, and, well, of course we followed. She's the one who's kept us through everything. She kept us alive, brought us here, brought us up. So we followed through without question. We eventually ended up here. Well, unfortunately, that's when we lost the last of the Leshies and set up camp. Grew and grew, and Adelaide kept going off to this tower to find answers, is what she would always say. Need to find answers. She just grew more and more distant. One day, she just stopped coming back.
She might not be fully gone.
Well, we tried sending people into the tower after, but no one ever came back. We don't quite know what happened.
Thank you. For us, it has only been a handful of months.
Goodness, from the looks of it, it seems like it. Caspian,
Really?
have you been working out?
You know it.
Oh, baby.
I see you've got some muscle there. What are you benching now? What were we saying?
I think from there we relay the story thus far.
Mm-hmm. Give them the download on everything, kind of catch
Yeah.
them up.
Relay the story thus far.
Just kind of takes it all in and it's like, well, sounds like you've had more of a confusing time than we have. Well, you're home now. And that's what matters, isn't it?
That is, true, I suppose. I'm sorry that we failed you.
We're still here, at least most of us. We've done what we can. It's a good life here.
And the Leshies, they are still here.
See him just kind of pat the ground and go, "Oh, they take good of us here. Provide most of our food."
They always were good friends. I suppose maybe perhaps we ought to get a rest, and then I think we will have to go to the tower. We have to finish what we started. You understand, yes?
I figured you would, but I was hoping you'd just wish to stay. But I suppose this old man can't be too greedy now, can he?
If we can, we'll come back, and with good news, I hope.
I know you. I know you always do your best. No, but for now, get some rest. Enjoy some time to relax. Get some water. Ease your weary feet. And let the troubles of tomorrow drift off. I will say with that, you all kind of take some time to explore this village, gather yourselves, collect all of the information that has been coming at you at this rapid fire pace. It has been like a month and a half since you have left, and it has been non-stop. You all have one evening. Just rest your heads on soft pillows, hear the chirping of crickets off. Feel the warm, cute air of a forest in the evening time as you all rest peacefully, quiet. And that is where we'll call it tonight.
Word.
If you all wish to do any things in the village, any prep work, we can go over that. We'll figure that out later, but you all have big plans. The
Gotta
next
figure out a way
month.
to deal with this dang curse.
I also would love for everyone to level up.
Oh, yay!
Level
That's a
up!
good curse.
Woo woo! Bow, 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 bow.
Level 5.
Level 5.
Now I have to pick that. What I want is my skill increases.
I need a long rest and to get my health back up because
Yep.
I'm at 35 out of 52.
Full health. You're back at full health.
Okay.
But yeah. Enjoy some much earned rest, everyone.
Yeah.
You may have failed your mission, but Astral Village has not died out. They are still here. Still kicking, baby.
Heck yeah.
Yippee.
And we can be expert in a skill now, yes?
Yes? Yes. I think so. But thank you all for playing tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. If anyone is watching still at the moment. And next week, we are all still good to play?
Yes, so next week we're going to play the week after. I cannot, on the 9th. BT dubs, but I'll remind everybody again.
Okay.
The 2nd
Cool,
is
cool,
a go,
cool.
the 9th is not. And then the next time you'll see me, I'll have a whole different head of hair.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
I am. I'm doing it purple, the top half violet, bottom half lilac.
Very good.
Chin length blowout.
I'm excited.
So additional point, probably on the 16th, I won't be able to play. Like, I won't be in town. And so I just feel like it'll probably be too much for me to do out of town.
Mood.
Word.
Well, then here's what I want to say. Next week we should all play, but it might not be main story. I'll text you all what we might be doing, but it might be like a little one side off thing or something. If we're gonna have a 2-week hiatus, I don't want to start going into this big dungeon and like big story stuff happening and then like a big pause. So, If everyone's
We'll take
okay.
a long rest.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
We'll-
take a
we'll
long
chat
rest. The
A
characters
very
take a
long rest. A 3-week long rest.
Very good.
What? Let's
But we'll still play.
let's
Next.
do an Easter theme. Everybody dress up like bunnies
Woo!
because Easter is this
Okay.
Sunday. So
Yeah. So
let's do an Easter Ostara kind of vibe.
Yeah. Bunnies, but make it pagan.
Yeah,
Super for that.
sexy pagan bunnies.
And just throw a little bit of some zombies in the mix of it with the Lord Rising.
What if we're all bunny folk? We do
All
it.
what?
We're all bunny folk.
Ooh, I like that. That could be
down for
fun.
that.
I'm so for
Yeah,
like a little bunny one shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just little bunny folk
yeah,
wandering through the forest,
Bunny trail.
doing weird pagan rituals.
I love
yeah.
that.
Little
super
bunny
proud of
foo
it.
foo hopping through the forest.
Yeah. We'll get some details on that. We'll figure out that shit,
Yes.
and then come the 23rd, we will pick up this game.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, that's
Sounds
the
like
day I
fun.
fly in.
Except for that bit.
So if we
Yeah,
play,
okay.
we'd have to play like a late night because I land at like 9 p.m.
We'll figure this out. We'll get this figured out.
We'll
We
get it
have
figured
time
out.
to discuss it.
Absolutely. We'll
You
get
know,
there.
we
We'll
got
get
time. We got options.
Yes.
Little Easter themed one shot and then a bit of a break is so far the consensus.
Yeah.
How
Love
long
it.
that break is? We'll see. We'll
We'll
figure it out.
It's a busy month.
I say we should try to just throw in like some Jackbox games or something.
Oh yeah.
So we still
Like,
stream.
Monster Hearts was so fun. I would love to do Monster Hearts again.
Yeah, I just have to see if he's available because I think that his normal group that he's with does Tuesdays as well.
We can see if Patrick's available as well, because I ever brought it up that was really, really fun.
And
Okay.
I believe you said you wanted to run a Monster Hearts at some point.
I don't know if I can.
Do that. Amanda
Oh.
can never run a Monster Hearts.
Yeah, no, you showed
Yeah.
interest in it. I'm
Yeah.
open to do a Monster Hearts. There's a rule set called Kids on Bikes, which is really cool and easy to learn. It's very just kind of like plucky kids, Stranger Things, like It type of vibes, where you just like, go around and fuck with shit and do a lot of stuff to prove all them adults wrong that you are capable.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
So we'll have some
Make
fun
it work.
that we're doing.
I
I
dig it, I dig
think
it.
next week a fun little one shot with this crew will be fantastic, and then like figure out if we want to do like Jackbox or another game system or something, or if we want to do an Easter themed Monster Hearts. I'm super down for that too.
Heck yeah.
Either or, we'll text.
Yeah,
Chat.
we'll chat about it. So, see you all next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, per usual, for a Easter Ostara bunny folk themed evening, and then we will continue to see you again. Hopefully most Tuesdays. There might be one or two that are missing, but we'll definitely let you guys know when that happens. And maybe we'll do a Jackbox, or maybe we'll do a one shot of something else. We're gonna figure that out.
Don't get figured.
And keep your calendar ready for 419, the prequel to
happen.
420
Yep.
Jackbox stream.
Right.
So I might do some edibles or something. Who fucking knows? Let's get
Absolutely. No, I will be
weird.
high as a kite, and
Yeah.
everything that comes with that.
Let's get weird, man. All right, cool. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. Super appreciate you all the time, every time. You guys are dope sauce. We'll see you next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.